It's a hard knock life for us. Hello, hi there, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes. I love you, okay? Thanks so much for clicking on this video. You read the title? Grab a pack of popcorn because it's about to get messy, okay? In my first video, I talked about my phobia for chicken. I said that I'll give a story time of why I'm so scared of these creatures. And now the time is here, so get comfortable. I don't know. So, when I was a child, I loved chicken. I loved like staying around them. And you know, when you're a child, it's so fascinating that you can run around these little creatures and they just keep swerving. Even the fact that you can just run behind them and they keep running, and you know, it's fun. It's fun when you're a child. So I remember me and my grandma, we used to have issues like every time. We used to have problems because she never allowed me to go to the chicken's shed, which I used to love to be around, just to chase them around and, you know, pick up the eggs. And I would like that. I used to really enjoy that. So she never liked it, because every time I would come out of that place with either jiggers or I would have just stuff on my feet, which is just like, you could literally have avoided this, you know. So she used to keep pinching me over going to the chicken's shed and whatever, but we are kids. We don't care for nothing, okay? This one time, yeah, we had now this chicken, this hen. It wasn't even a chicken, it was a hen. It was a very rough hen. Like, I remember this hen even used to chase my grandmother around. It was so bad. It used to chase around even my grandfather. Like, it was just very unruly and very, I don't even know. It was just a lot, okay? But me, because I just liked chicken in general, I don't even think I saw an issue with it. So even when it would chase me around, I would just enjoy the chasing and go to the house and lock myself. I started being a kid. You're so stupid. Like, you're so, oh my God, I was so foolish. So one time, I'm standing next to a granary and this chicken is on top of the granary somewhere. And I remember I was eating a banana kwanza. I was just enjoying. I'm there. I think I was even talking to it or something. I was probably doing something very weird. Let me tell y'all, this little devil flew from where it was. It came, it grabbed my banana, and before I knew it, it was on my feet. It poked my big toe to the point where it removed the nail. Like, it moved with the nail, you know? And I remember just standing there and looking down. Actually, I remember the minute it hit me, I fell, because it hit me with such force, because it was big, and I was like I was literally like a midget. I was so small, you know. So I fell and it came for my toe, it poked my toe, and then it left. So I remember just looking at my feet and seeing blood covered. Ooh, I'm just thinking about it. Oh my God, I'm getting chills down my spine right now, like I'm sweating. What? I saw blood on my big foot, on my foot. And like, it was so much, it looked like a murder scene, because you know, your nail has been plucked off. Obviously my grandmother had already had like the commotion from the whatever, because you know, they make some noises when they flap around, because it flew and then it on me. So I started screaming and I was like, Shasha. Oh my God. And I think she just knew something was up, because the way she came running, and then you know, when old people run, it's so funny, because they can't run like you, like this, like they run like they're, it's funny, okay? So she came running and she found me like lying down and my foot was covered in blood, and she's like, Nini, and you know, now I'm screaming, I'm shouting, I'm all over the place. I'm just like, I can't even peak. Like me, when I get anxious, I just get anxious from head to toe. Like I wasn't even, like the fright had overcome me. I was gone. Okay, I was gone. So my shosho is trying to ask me what happened. How she just see blood, and even her now, she panicked. Like now she got into that state, women. She got into that state where she was like, what happened? So lucky enough for us, my babu walked in just then. Like he walked inside the gate, because it just happened like the gate is somewhere here, and it had just happened like somewhere on the left side. So he walked in and he was like, oh, what happened? And like the man he is, I don't know, men just have a way of remaining calm in even bad situations. Like he was able to just be like, okay, just calm down. He got the first aid kit. He did first aid on my foot. And I remember it was left without a nail. Like I didn't have a nail. And I was just there like, babu. And then he would keep telling me, ni sawa, nyamaza sasa, nyamaza. Like African parents don't really... This is just funny, because they don't know how to comfort you. Then they'll just tell you, sawa, shh, sawa. I swear, and I was crying. So after he treated my wound and everything, now we went back to the house, and now I was calm. I was easy. My nail grew back. My shosho used to take care of my foot like every day, and I was okay for a while. But that's where my phobia started now. Let me tell you, I would even see chicken in a sufuria somewhere, and I see like the head of a chicken, and I just can't serve myself. So I remember what my shosho used to do. She would, when she's serving chicken, she makes sure after she's cooked, she removes the head. And then now she's like, okay, I will serve. And then now she returns the head inside. So weird. Like I couldn't even, and before that happened, me, I used to eat, like I've always loved the parts of chickens that people don't like. I like the wing, I like the neck, I like the head, I like the feet. It's so weird. Like I just like the parts of chicken that people don't like. Anyway, so I used to eat the head before these incidents. But this time around, I was just like, I'm done. Like I feel like I didn't even realize that it became a phobia after then, or like I was traumatized. I think I came to realize when I was way older that it was actually trauma that happened. But yeah, I stopped eating heads. I stopped eating heads, and it took a while before I could actually get back to eating chicken. Like it took a while. I remember it took a while, but my shosho would understand, because I think her being there when that happened, she knew it was bad. So years later, of course, and when we'd go back to shags, and my aunties, my uncles, my cousins are just like, you're really scared of these creatures like that? I'm like, yeah. And so people would bully me and try to like take a chicken and shove it, like, like carry it next to my face. And I remember I just used to lose my mind. Like I would cry. I remember even my dad, I think for him, he used to look at it like, yo, calm down, you're a grown-up now, you need to know how to slaughter a chicken at the least, And so he would try to even take the chicken and run after me with it, or lock me up in a room with it, and I used to cry my head off. Like I would cry, sob like a little child, because I'm just like, no, I can't. Oh my God. I realize now I'm just talking about it and I'm feeling like I'm hot. Are you seeing my sweat here? I don't have makeup on, so you can see. Ooh! Like I am just, I don't mess with those creatures anymore. So yeah, I think, and every time my dad would try to do that, or like my uncle or like my aunties, my shosho is the one who would, okay, shout out to my shosho, baby. My shosho is the one who would come through and she's like, you guys, but when Ivy was young, she would give everybody that story. And I think she also realized how much it messed with my mental. And she would give everybody that story, and she's like, yeah, just let her be, she's gonna be just fine, she'll come around with time. But obviously people are not getting, like, why are you scared of chicken? Of all things, chicken. Like, calm down. Calm down. Anyway, so since then I've never gone back. I've never been the same. Like I I got to a point where I was like, imagine at some point I'm gonna actually have to go to therapy for this thing, because it gets into me like so bad, to the point where I get dreams, like I get nightmares at night, and I wake up and I'm sweating, and like my heart is pounding, my blood is just rushing, and I remember there's a time I dreamt my hand being in a chicken's beak or something, and I woke up and I was just confused. Like I was like, ooh, I was in a rush. It's like I was just coming from a race or something. It was bad. And at that point, I realized I actually need to deal with this fear. Like, it's not just the normal kind of I'm scared. It's bad. Like, it's the kind of phobia that is, you know, it's been caused by something more than just the fear. So it's a really bad phobia that I need to work around. Anyway, so yeah, I really love chicken. Like, I enjoy chicken in a plate. Obviously, KFC chicken, Galitos, me a lit. But recently, I was talking to my friend on phone, yeah, and he's telling me how when chicken are slaughtered, like the kienyeji chicken, you're supposed to step on it and cut the neck, and you're left with the head of the chicken on your hand, and the rest of the body is left flapping around. And I was just like, what? No. And you know, at that point, I understood why people just go vegetarian, because what the hell? Like, even the imagination of being left with a chicken's head on my hand. Like, I would pass out. My fear for chicken is so bad. And then, you know, I live in a town, obviously, where for some weird ass reason, there are a lot of chicken on the road. And so you should see me every time I leave the house and a chicken is just minding its own business. I don't know, trying to look for food for its cheeks or something. And then it's just coming my direction, and I'm just like... And the conductors, the people around me just start laughing at me. It makes me feel a certain type of way, but of course it's not like I expect everybody to understand. But it does make me feel weird when people laugh at me because of this phobia that I have, that I'm really not in control of. Like, just leave me alone. Anyway, so yeah, as in, that was just I'm just talking about, like, I'm telling you, I'm sweating. Like, are you seeing me wiping sweat off my cheeks? For some weird reason, I sweat on my cheeks. Does that happen to anybody? Able tell me, because am I weird? Like, even when I have makeup on, like right now I don't have makeup obviously, but when I have makeup on, I have to keep patting around these places, because I swear it's such a bummer, you know. Yeah, so that's a short story time. Like, right now, even if you give me a very poisonous snake and chicken, I'll go for the poisonous snake. I don't care. If you make me choose between a lion or a lioness and a chicken, I'll go for the lion. Let it rip my scalp off. I don't care. But me, I'm not touching these creatures. Like, First of all, I look at them and I'm just like, how are you supporting yourself in those 2 feet? Like, I don't even know how I did it as a child. How was I so comfortable being around these things? Anyway, I hope soon enough I get over it. I remember my mom asking me, now that day your husband lives in the house, and then he's like, okay, slaughter that chicken, and then that's what you're going to have for supper. What will you do? And I was like, my kids are just going to sleep hungry. Like, that day, I'm sorry, I'll just be like, mommy has an issue. She can't slaughter a chicken. Sorry. Today we just take porridge and sleep. I'm just joking. Wait, I'll get over it. Okay. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed creating it, although I'm sweating right now because of how much I just... Even letting out that story time was like I had to be vulnerable, okay? So thanks so much for watching. Please comment down below what some of your phobias are. I think I would be really interested in that and what caused it. I would like to know, okay? Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And by the way, if you know someone who has phobias that are centered around things that are so weird for you, even phobia of heights, that's a story time on its own. Even phobias around, like, any phobias, just don't judge them. Don't judge. You never know. Like people, hey, it's not easy. Okay. Anyway, share this video. Let someone have a good laugh, because I know people are gonna laugh at me. Bye.